Hello everyone, welcome back to Geometry Dash.
You guys might think I'm crazy, but I got bored. So, I was thinking of something to do, but then I just went to Geometry Dash. Level something like, maybe I was gonna go play some Stereo Madness, get my skill up. But no, I buffed Hexagon Force. All of you sane people would be like, why? Why would you do this? I got bored. Now, let me go through what I did to this level, right?
And a quick question before we start. Are you an old granny? No? Then subscribe! Anyways, back to the video.
I buffed it so it's like an actual extreme demon, right? I don't know what range of difficulty this is. I just made it so that's an extreme demon, right? And I've done a lot for this. Like I've put in work. Just to let you guys know, I've put in work. Look at these triggers. I actually put in work. Kind of made it creative. I buffed it, made it creative, spam like a bunch of spikes and it's buffed. Well, not me, all right? I use creativity. Used my big brain, my big Geometry Dash brain. Hexagon Force doesn't get much love these days. Hexagon Force is like a trash robtop level. Nobody ever plays it. I'm gonna give Hexagon Force some love and buff the heck out of this level till people suffer. You can buff it with just a few things, just a few changes, and you can buff it. You'll see what I'm talking about, right? The first part is pretty simple. It is a simple jump, right? So basically you just had to land off here and then hit it late, go to the orange pad, and then you go to this orb, right? The reason why I named it Heptagon Unnerved is I'm actually thinking of verifying it. But that is, if this video gets 500 likes, I will actually verify it. The reason I put it unnerved is when I'm verifying it, I could nerf some stuff, so. And then the next part is, you know what? I'll just do it in practice mode. You had to hit that so late. Boom, like that. And then this part right here, you're gonna have to go through this big portal here, right? Jump, then you land on these, right? And you land on the edge of that spike there, right? Then you jump, and then you hit these orbs, right? But then the yellow orb there, you have to hit it late. Insanely difficult. There you go, I did it. So that's the first beginning part, right? The first 5%. And then we go to this part right here. Boom, boom. You had to actually, like, right here. Once you go here, right here, you see this blue orb, right? You have to actually double tap that orb. I'm so bad. Why am I so bad? Boom, like that. You double tap. And then you have to land on that pad, right? Boom, like that. And then you gotta go here, just hit the portal, But you see that tiny little spike, right? It's coming for you. So you have to jump like this. Boom. Yep, like that. You see this part here? You just fall down into the edge of this block right here. Boom. And then you do not hit the pink pad. The pink pad is useless. It is difficult. It's really, really difficult. Oh my god. Yes. Alright. Most of the buff versions, they usually have a ship part here, right? Either they have like a really hard ship part, they put spikes everywhere. But I just did one tiny change. I made it a mini wave section. Now, I am a little good at the game. I am very good at the game. This wave is actually hard. There's one part in the wave that's kind of annoying, and this part right here. So look, you had to do that weird looking smash. You come down here, right? This part right here, I don't know why, but I think I buffed it a little too much. Boom, you had to go like that. And then you had to do a mini clip. I'm doing it way better because I actually practiced this level. This is a memory part. Like this whole ball section is a memorization with different layout, right? So you just have to remember. So this is the layout. So there's a platform moving up there, and I'm hitting a yellow orb and a black orb. You're gonna hit 3 right there, and then the late tap on the yellow orb. You know, I don't want to make it like too hard, you know, especially it's a memorization. Don't want to make it like freaking limbo. And then we get to this part. Right? This part is pretty simple. You just hit like this, right? Boom. Next part, instead of making it a cube, I turn into the robot. And then in the robot, you got to do these like weird jumps. You got to land on the edge there, right? On these edges right here. And you got to do that. It is a little hard. Boom, like that. And then we get to the duel section. I made it way more interesting. So I made like a cool little transition. Look at that. Isn't that cool? The gameplay is bad on purpose. That's one thing you should know. The gameplay is literally bad on purpose. Boom, like that. So you're supposed to do is you're supposed to hold. Boom. And then you gotta hit, right? You gotta hit those like really precise. And this freaking part, do not blame me for this bad gameplay, but the robot's gonna land on that platform, but it's not gonna go further to the yellow orb. And you gotta land on that ship portal. Boom, like that. Like, you saw that? Then we go to the dual ship, right? You start off with spikes. And then what you have to do is you have to hold here, hold, and then you land, right? Then there's a little flying section here. And this part. It's like, you see this? Your big ship has to go down, right? And then your mini ship should go up here. And then the black orb. And then you have to do this UFO spam. Boom, while the other one does a straight fly. This is another memory part. Definitely not inspired by another level. Same layout as Hexagon Force, but you had to go to a different path because the normal path is not the path you're supposed to go. Like, you had to hit them so early. And you had to actually double tap there. You had to double click. Boom, like that. Then you go to this section, which is another mini wave section. It's kind of like a probably take a break part, but it's not that hard. And you gotta spam here. And then we go to this, the other dual part. You guys are gonna hate me for this, but I made it the most insufferable gameplay known to mankind. Let me show you how. Okay, first of all, yeah. So I just showed you. I'll show you what is actually going on in this duel. First of all, you're the ball, right? You go in here, do not hit these orbs. These orbs mean nothing. You go in here, I'll show it to you in slow motion. Boom, like, and then you become the mini wave, right? As you become the mini wave, you'll have to straighten yourself like this. Make sure not to hit the yellow orbs. Like, it's weird, but like, I did barely any changes. Like, I just added a few spikes and then this moving platform. That's it. Boom, like that, right? And then you go to the other dual sections, nothing much. You just hold, boom, boom. No, again, messed up. Oh, boom, like that. And then you go to the other section. Now this section, made like a little flying section here. Oh, and then you gotta go down. You can't go up like that. You gotta like that, go down. This part right here, you gotta go between those saws. It's pretty easy. So there's a ship and there's a wave portal. This is referring to at the end for the coins, right? The wave portal here, if you go down here, you can get the coin, right? But if you go up here, you can't. I am very bad at creating levels, and then you gotta do those weird. And the portals are like flying. If you go down here, you can get the coin. Boom, and then now you unlock the coin path, right? Do not hit one of those because then it'll mess up your momentum. Boom. The next part, I actually like it, and it's actually one of the easiest parts of the level. It's very easy. I made it into a black hole section, right? Whatever reason, the shake effect is not there. I have no idea why. I understand the shake effect is supposed to work. Oh, there you go. So here's the thing. It's using the follow trigger. I used the advanced follow trigger for all the portals, right? Then the black hole part, you just had to memorize where the portals and things are going. It's pretty easy. Boom, like that. Boom, 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 boom. And then like that, right? You have to like hit it. Oh my god. Boom. And then you get to this part. Oh, like that. That's a pretty easy fly. You gotta go like this. Hit the green orb, right? Like you gotta hit it. Boom, like that. You saw that? You gotta hit that blue orb. This part is just pretty easy. It's just yeah, flying section. There's a small tiny part down there, right? That's actually where the coin is. There's the coin, right? Now, as the ship, you can't go down here. That's why you need the mini wave. So if you have the mini wave, you can go down here. Boom. And then with the mini wave, you can actually go down there. Oh, oh my god. It's hard to do it, but you know, it's hard to freaking spam like that. And that's pretty much it. Like,
That was pretty much it for my buffing, and now I'm gonna give you guys a small showcase. If you guys really enjoyed this, and here it is.
this is Hexagon. $500 likes, I will verify this.